All right, let's get the mic test out of the way. Make sure we can hear ourselves and think. Test, test. Looks good. And we're back for another City Skylines. Done a little work off camera. I got a lot more to go. So we're gonna start with kind of where I left off at this point, and see what we can get done with that. Because I'd like to really get um, this key thing situated and get it going, and I'm kind of struggling with that. So I want to make sure we get it done with, if you know what I mean. All right, got that. Chat is good. Okay. All right. So, one of the tricks I found is to get a little bit level underneath where you're going. Just seeing if this was higher, but it doesn't look like it. For some reason, that's lower and the water's coming in here. I probably need to pause because the highway's destroyed. So then I'm going to come back in. I'll kind of do this from the beginning, but you push this out, this height out. Here. Here. So water's coming up to there, which I find interesting, but really shouldn't bother us at this point. The point is, hold on one second. Let's see. Okay. Alright, so I get this coming out. And then we want it to be that 0.01 that we see right there. And look at what happened. It worked. So let's do that if we can all the way over here and get this fixed, man. Get this key going. So we'll probably end up coming slightly back out a little bit. So it's in, that comes back out slightly here, which will be fine. I don't understand why the water's coming up over this and not over here. So we'll figure that out, but yeah, so let's try getting this all the same height. Like so, and this definitely feel like
A
kind
driving
of bowed
advisory
out
has
the
been
wrong
issued
way.
for the immediate area due to poor road conditions. Please exercise caution if you must drive and try to stay off the streets
All right,
until
and
conditions
then
improve. This
to
has been a local public service
all of
announcement.
this.
You're tuned into Second Moon, the channel where the classics never grow old.
Tell it's dog
Interesting
eating
news from the
time.
city's export
You
division.
hear it.
Sources
I hear the
tell
dog
us
in the
that
background
our city
shaking
has
its
more
collar like, what's
services
going
than
on? My
we know
bowl's
what to
missing.
do with.
And you know what that means, folks.
It's like
It
2
means
hours
we're
till
not
eating
cutting
time.
things close enough.
Well,
She
no,
knows
the
it's getting
point is we're
close.
selling it and bringing money into local
That's right.
economy.
You could almost say it's too much of a good thing.
Or we
Too
could
much
say that we're
of a good
enjoying a positive trade balance and the economy is booming. More after this.
We're live, and we're getting reports about a traffic accident
So we got it almost all the way to
in the
there
city.
now.
Road maintenance services have already been dispatched and traffic flow should return to normal. But if you're planning a quick trip out, you might want to wait a little while until everything clears up.
If you're in it, you
There we go. All right,
you
so let's
already know
see if
about
we
it.
can
No
make
use reminding
this
you. Meanwhile, expect
run
delays and
into.
drive safe.
Man, it's so much nicer. The issues I was having before. And the percentages obviously are a little wonk, but I'd like to get that 0.1 to 0.2. And that may not be 100%, but 30%. Dang, y'all. If we lowered this down to 0, what do you gives? There we go. Well, I think it's goofing. 0.4, 0.1. There's a 0.1, but I think it's flat in the middle. So 0.4. And let's go back up slightly. I don't know how much this is gonna move. Thought I saw a 0.1 in there. No. Now we're back at 1%. Saw a 6er. What if it comes this way with it? There's a 3. It's a 1. Oh, there's a 1 right there. Alright. It's a little not rounded there, but I'll take it anyway. Can't tell. I think that looks alright. I mean, for our first full key, that's not terrible. I'm content with that. I know that this is a different size road than that. I get all of that. That's fine. And then let's come back in and let's get this. They want it to come more like down. Or they don't want the key to actually show. Probably a better way to do it. I don't mind the fact the beach is that height up. Oh. Well, I get it. Can't tell if I'm way too high. It looks like I am still. I think if I hit play, the water will fill in all of that for what it's worth, though. Cool. Alright. Let's do that. Okay, and then we'll kind of make it a little more aesthetically pleasing. It's not just like a clip that's there. Kind of round it off. Pretty much need this whole thing done that way. I don't really know what I did there. Like so, like so, like a so. I think all of this, I did a little bit of this on already. It's really shallow, isn't it? Doesn't look bad though. Oh, did the wrong one there. So let's get that back in there, and we'll line all this back out. Boom, boom, boom. Ah, come on, I got the wrong tool. Okay. Then we gotta come back in and do that. think this side still has a little bit fix. Meal. Let me go a little bit bigger tool. Might be here for a while if not. Nice. And then I hope that doesn't stay green, because honestly that's too shallow if that stays green. Yeah. Alright. So we'll look at that, and I think the other side of the street needs to be kind of taken care of with this, the rounding tool. So we'll do a little bit here. Let's get this going. By the way, if you're watching, say hi in chat. Let me know where you're watching from. And if you're enjoying this key manicure, maybe consider subscribing or following my channel. That would help me out tremendously. Alright, so we got a little bit here that's sticking out. So, oh, see, I goofed again. Oh, I goofed totally again. Maybe do something like that. Something like that. And I think we're good on that, so then we'll come back. Let's just finish this out. And make this road go further that way when we get decisions on how we're doing it. What I would like to do is make this a little more uniform. Like we're at a certain depth. That changes suddenly there. Alright, we'll come back and smooth that out, smooth that out. I think we're done for what it's worth. I'm not seeing, oh, am I seeing Earth right there? I think I am. Let's do just a little manicure right there. I think we're good. And then now I gotta figure out if my highway bridge, I should say, can go back across. I had to delete that to get this road underneath, and I hope the water pokes. Yeah, I think the water will come back on that. Okay, so these I had to do individually. So we come back to road, we go highway. We want to say there's 3-lane, one way. So let's see. It does connect. Oh, the car can go underneath that. That's pretty close, but it worked. And we do the same thing over here. And yeah. Well, that'd be kind of cool if that actually works, man. I am gonna hit play. Love to see the first car go underneath that, make sure it actually fits. Cool. I'm excited to see that kind of play out, because now traffic can actually come to and from on this. Here we go, let's see it. Got a van. Delivery van. It's trying on a new road for the first time. Against oh yeah, we're making plans there. That's cool. I'm liking the idea there. I think that was great. And he can take the whole thing around actually too, which is nice. So it gives us a connection between the two. So I mean, this could definitely become a traffic issue. We'll certainly hope not, but that certainly could become a problem eventually. But we'll see how it plays out. Alright, so what else? Did we get our guys? We got all of these guys up here, so we had this lack of high-skilled labor on, I think it was this one here. Now they're 2 of 2, and so I think it was a 3 of 3. But they look okay. Oh, just 1 of 6 there. Interesting. So this one still doesn't have any. We were looking at our schools yesterday. I think we're good on the schools now. Let's take a look. So we're a little... High school's almost ready to be upgraded as far as new high school. I wonder if we could do... Say upgrade, now I'm worried. Okay, yeah, we can't do any upgrades on what we have. We'd have to create a new one. And then go back. College, we're just over the mark. University, we're way over because we have 2 of them. One of them is empty. But this elementary school is probably the one that I'm most concerned about. I'm noticing some of these houses in here don't. And there's college there, elementary there, elementary there. So maybe this section over here is not getting it. Or this section over here. So why don't we could do both actually. So we could take this street here. It looks like it's a 2-lane.
Here we have some perfectly
and
correspondence from a listener. My dear Professor Hornbuckle.
Let's just go 2-lane. It's a 2-lane, but it's got that bus
apology for my
piece to it. I think that's what's fooling me.
Modesty demands
We'll
that
go
I prevaricate against the title.
1,
But a humble devotee
20.
of the form, and all my expertise derives merely from a
I
life
didn't
devoted
make that a
to
curve
the
road, so then we'll
gentle
come
arts. Though I do thank
back
you
like
for the honor. But I digest. To continue. Professor Hornbuckle, as a traveler from my homeland, I long to hear a tune that speaks to the anguish of my
that road goes down, so probably don't need to even worry about connecting it in.
As it were. No need to wallow in
I
sediment.
feel like that was slightly
Leave
off.
that
Let's do
to
one again.
those poet chaps, eh? Here's a tune just for you, and I do hope it provides your aching.
It's interesting. So
spirit
that's
some
90, but so is that.
modest desolation.
It's like
Industry in the
the
region is
degrees of
on the
separation
rise,
there
and
are
when business
just
is doing
ever
well,
so.
that floats our
So why don't we
boat.
There's no
run
sinking this boat, Glenda.
to
This
here.
just in from traffic. If you're thinking about hitting the streets, you
Didn't
can
actually
expect
connect it.
delays on the
There you
major
go.
roads,
All right, now we got
especially
it.
during rush hour.
So then maybe
Good to know,
we,
Jim. Seems
put it, like, right
everyone is
here.
in a hurry to get somewhere fast. It's
or we
worth
could even
slowing
take
down.
this.
And if you can, plan your
So the
trip
problem, the school
outside
probably
the
won't fit in
rush.
that little intersection
Oh, I
there,
don't know.
so
I'd
it
rather
probably
wait an
wouldn't
hour in
matter.
traffic than to have to start thinking
So
about
we'll
everything
do.
all the time. Besides, if I did that,
So you won't
I'd
fit
never get
there,
anywhere.
and that means it wouldn't fit like in this section if I brought that down to kind of fit the same format. So we'll just do just off to the side slightly in case we want to make that bigger. And then we click, we upgrade there. And then let's go ahead and upgrade the school. So there's one. And then over here, I wanted to see, I feel like we fixed these. Same area as healthcare. Oh, snap. I thought we did this yesterday. Oh, no. All my key work and all the work we did yesterday over here. Dagnabbit. I don't have to go back because I don't think it took the right save. But I finished all my key work and I don't want to go back and do that. Oh. Yeah, the save didn't take. Because I remember actually fixing this yesterday. It's the exact same problem. So let me pause. All the work we did on stream. And, well, I will work on that offline. That is absolutely my fault. I remember near the... I don't know if we should put it maybe here. Kind of like the idea of it being more central. Go there maybe. And then I don't think there's much of an upgrade to this, but we can do just that at least. This is for more patience, it's fine. That's right. So is this school upgraded? It doesn't look like it is, so we do that. And there's no school on this side. But these guys here, so why don't we put a school over here? Overdo the heck out of the schools. They're elementary. Kind of want it like here maybe. Just don't know if that. Oh, actually, that's one of those walking streets. I wonder if that would technically count. That'd be kind of cool. Just see if it works. Can always move it. And we'll put you there, and you there, and then we'll upgrade you. So we put a walking street literally, and pedestrians can come up and down this, so can service vehicles. So at least the school can be, you know, accessed via that. I think the question I would have is, do we need like parking? So I don't think we have any parking over here now, and I'm seeing it all. So we could do like a parking lot a couple of places and just see if they're used really. There's a stadium here with no parking, so we could probably put in a little bit larger, if it fit, maybe a larger, maybe we go to like this eventually. Let's put that down, and then maybe over here. It's really hard to tell where it's going. Gosh dang it. There. Try that. Put a couple of them in. I don't want to overdo it. They got shopping here. Now I'm thinking maybe I do want to buy the shopping. Be like here. We can add another over here if we get use out of it and see how they go. We do need to increase the parking fees on them. They don't really earn us money. In fact, they're almost a net loss, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna put that one at 25. It's 7,000 a month. The calculation never gives it exact, by the way. But it always feels like I'm not getting any money out of it. Do 20 on this one here. Cause see, it's saying per month here. Parking fee doesn't tell you. It's not, shouldn't be a month, obviously, but I don't know. It doesn't really tell you what you make other than the fees when you go into the deal here. You can see services actually. Where do you see parks? This is not the screen I was thinking of. Service fees, parking fees, 7 grand. And I think my issue there would be like, we're only charging 7 grand, right? And then that guy right there is 2.2, and that's just a small one. So we're really probably not making any money on those. Is where I'm at with it. Hello, welcome in. Salada. So we got that. Got a traffic jam on our deal here? What's going on? Why are we? Oh, I'm paused. That's why. We could probably do better on the crosswalks. Could we? Is really the question. It'd be nice if there was like a roundabout right there that we put one in. What's going on, Silent? No, I mean, no big deal. It's near bedtime, your time anyway, buddy. So this is going to be an issue with that one street. So let me see how we can handle that. How's your day been? Alright, so then that is a 6-lane, which is here. I mean, there is a chance we could now bring it in. Let's do like that. And maybe just see how ugly of a connection we can possibly make this thing. So it'll go in like that. I mean, you know, it's not terrible. Not terrible. Okay. Still no cars there. We don't have any high density. Let's fix these real quick. So got Eddie, I'm not sure if you saw or not, but we lost some of our progress from yesterday. So I'm going to try not to repeat some of the things we did yesterday, and I'll try to do those off camera. No guarantees though. The work I did on the keys, I don't want to redo that. That was a pain. And it's finally working, so I think we're gonna let that go. Okay, so we got that done. How is medical looking overall at this point? Police actually looks pretty good even down here. And then medical, we got some issues out that way, and some more over here. So let's do. I think when if I come back, let me just hit pause. If I come back and I say save, I saved over this a minute ago, but when I come into load, I think one of these may have been where we were. Oh, see, yeah, right there, 87, and we're at 88. Somehow it took that one and it didn't save over the right one yesterday when I exited. And then this morning, or just a few minutes, whenever I loaded it before working on the keys, I loaded the 15, which is the one it should have saved to. So what we lost, if I recall, really was the work on this area down here with the farms and whatnot. So it's not going to be terrible. I'll redo that off camera. I think that was the main thing we ended up working on yesterday, if I recall. Oh, I was checking medical. We need. Well, what are they complaining about? High noise pollution. That is irritating, and it looks like this guy has no complaints, just didn't want to be there anymore. That's fair too. This guy doesn't like all the noise. How noisy is this area? I'm curious. Yeah. Where are you? Oh, because you're interesting. I didn't realize those would be so noisy, but they are their business. When you put them down, I wonder. I didn't do that right. Put it down as an American version, not the European. I did notice that the difference in those two, the noise actually varies. So if you put it as a European building, the noise level is less. So there's a tip. What I've seen, like my downtown, I had a certain section that was American business. I had a certain section that was European, and the noise difference was like stark. Like you could organic park in that area. Yeah, that's kind of what I was trying to leave it as, like a wooded area, even like right here, just leave it alone. And then this right here obviously has got trees starting to come in. Come to think of it, let me put a few more.
My keys. What? We're on the air? Oh. Sorry about that. It's nothing important. I just lost my keys. I'm sure they'll turn up. They're for the brown sedan parked outside the radio station. Oh, wait. I probably shouldn't have said that. If anyone finds them, please don't steal my car. I mean, the old Hornbuckle mobile, please. Oh, good. Here they are. Well, never mind then. Thank you for listening to Second Moon.
Local stargazers are in for a real treat tonight, as the aurora borealis is expected to light up the night
Dude,
sky.
here on the
That's
main
right,
road,
Jim. Don't forget to
probably
look
the
up this
best
evening.
idea.
It promises to be quite
This
a
street
sight.
coming in is probably going to be the thoroughfare for it, so let's do that. Take this 4-lane. By the way, Eddie, how we doing today? Anything new going on with you? About that. And then put it on the inside, but just off slightly. And then I will increase the capacity. And then I think we had like one more area that I was gonna put medical down. So all of this was content. A little bit of not content, and then this back here. Looks like it might need something. We got one here, but we don't have one back here, so let's do that real fast. We can do maybe right here in this business area. Upgrade on it, get it more. We're doing more ambulances with that upgrade, and this would just expand it essentially. You got a stomach bug? You're not feeling well either? Sorry to hear that, buddy. Trumpet. What we got here? Oh, it's a wreck. Can't do much about that. Surprised they don't just go around it. Also coffee. I have not looked back at it, Silent. I saw that you said you gave me access, but at this stage, that's as much as I've seen. I haven't gone back to look, and I apologize. That's on me. I will take a look. Work weeks are starting to get more hectic. You're a little young to understand that at this stage, but it's starting to pick back up with the new year. I think what I might do back here is just do 4 to 5 lots with spaces in between. So do maybe a lot of 3 there in the space. That's already 230. There. And then I'll go ahead and add in the rest of these. I think I might matches that section. Looks like we got another one that's not loving life. What are you missing? Small homes, lack of entertainment, noise pollution too. Alright. So we'll throw it down apart. Throw it down apart. Another part. This one does not have a park near. Okay. I'll do like right there as a park. And then we can put a park right there actually. That looks good. And then what about over here? See where we can fit these in that we don't actually have buildings for right now. Could do like right in the corner there maybe. Parking lot right there. You got a smaller house right there. I could just take that. I know I killed the house. And then there's not much living at this corner, but I'll put one there. And it looks like these houses here don't have a park. So I'll throw one there. There's not much living in this area, so I'm not going to be as concerned. These are the things that fortunately make the game a little bit less realistic. Like, if there's no residential down, what good does the park do? Because I don't know that you get any benefit on your other industries. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Do you get a benefit for a park for a business? Does that make it more, I don't know, alluring to businesses to have parks around? I feel like we need one massive park down here to cover the entire area, but what I could do is instead of putting, now there's a large playground right there. Like, I'm surprised that didn't cover more of an area, because those are quite expensive. I just said silent that I hadn't gotten around to it, buddy. Tourism, you're thinking, Eddie. Tourism kind of stinks so far with this. You've got these guys, and they're really massive. And you've got these things you can unlock. I mean, I could probably unlock that guy and see what it does. That's a good point, Eddie. Let me see. Parks, tourist attractions, 8, I got 26. Alright. It's in parks, tourist. What does the noise factor though? It's been noisy. Attractiveness. I have so many things down here already. I'd have to pull those. Maybe this section here, would it fit there? A tower at the edge of the peninsula. You're thinking like way over here? Or right here? Right or left, Eddie? Pause there, because I know it's delayed. And that delay is a lot. Right. Okay, so you're thinking way out here. So maybe I could fit it. Let's see. It would cover the entire area though. I can't even fit it, unfortunately. Yeah, it doesn't fit there. I'd have to redo the entire thing. There is an open area in here, but still. Oh, might. I mean, I have to renew a few buildings, but that might work in this green area here. Where's the street? Street's on the front side. So it would be like this. And we'd only sacrifice the one building. 2 buildings. There's these 2. I don't even know if I love that. What do we think? It's about as close as I could get it to where you wanted it. And then what I could do, we can come back and do one of these roads. I can actually delete that out, connect it into here. Do we like that? Right there? Kind of like it tucked back in, nestled in there, I don't know. And then we can do another one over here to kind of give one on each, maybe. We come back in. We knocked down this one here. I'm not gonna put anything there. Alright, I'm gonna leave it like that. I kinda like it. Wouldn't say it looks like it was planned, but that's a little off center too, but it fit. Hopefully that one building will come back and then it'll look like it kind of fit in there. This street here feels weird. I don't know why I did that. I think I was trying to get the key going and that was going to be a connection, and so I'm going to delete that street. I got this to fix now that I know how to do the keys. Alright, and then now let's see. I could play, what is the park? Okay, so that whole area is now green. Got one street back here that hates life. Let's add a park there. And if nothing else, that's one benefit of not making the buildings all close together. You can kind of strategically figure out where you're missing things and they're easier to fix to start with. Oh, alright, we got that. I feel like yesterday we put this guy down, by the way, so some of what we did yesterday took. And I think we put that guy down too. But we did get all of this, so maybe that was the day before, now I'm saying it. Let's go ahead and throw in the rest of them. I'd like to make a city tight. Yeah, I mean, I think
a driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor
this
road
is pretty
conditions.
tight in. There's some
Please
green
exercise
area. I mean, I
caution
like
if you
the
must drive, and try to stay
trees,
off the
man.
streets
I don't
until
know.
conditions improve.
I feel like that
This has
kind of
been a
really
local
adds a
public service
dynamic to the
announcement.
city that you don't get otherwise.
You're back with Second Moon Radio, your second musical home from home.
I did
So
see
settle
a
back in your
video
chair,
of
pour
this
yourself a
one
glass
where
and
everything was kind of tightly
now,
compact, but you
musical
had the big trees
Tonight we are
around,
doing a musical
and that was neat to
tour
kind of
of
see.
Italia. Land of art and
Train
devotion.
going through like downtown, and it just
Credon,
all
as
like
they
fell
say.
together.
And an aria
Aspire to
inspired
get
by
to
the
that. I'm not
infamous
quite
Vivaldi
there,
shall be our guide.
but
A housing shortage is driving up prices in the area.
That's right, Glenda. But apparently that's not all good news. We're joined today by
okay.
an
So
expert
then
guest, Professor Nutbutter.
we
Welcome,
did
Professor. So a
fix
housing
this.
shortage is bad bad for the
And it has
people
an
trying to
interchange
move
here
here,
that's
right?
still having
Humans
problems.
are
Oh,
programmed to desire
because this
certain
is smaller.
representations within
We never did
ideological
touch
reward
this.
structures, which are
Let's
entirely
fix
apart from the actual
this section
rewards enjoyed.
here.
For example, consider
Upgrade.
capital.
One final question, Professor. Is the housing shortage going to make me richer?
By certain metrics, perhaps yes, in the short term.
I
What's
like the
wrong
sound of
with
that.
But what we are discussing is the
That's-
study of a statistical abstraction and its effect on the human
Thank
psyche.
you, Professor.
It is a question of priorities.
And on to
I
our
need
main
to
feature
delete
story. The commercial district is
this
booming
intersection.
as the
Oh,
area is attracting more high-end
there's a little
stores, bringing the latest in
piece
luxury
there
to
for
our
whatever
neighborhood.
reason.
You can now shop for designer
Gosh, I hate
shoes
doing
while
that.
sipping
Okay, so
a
we delete
fancy
the road.
local Jarva mate, or so my wife tells me.
Jarva
That's good
mate.
for business and good for the community.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back after this.
Gosh dang it. Hospitals. I don't want to lose the hospital. This intersection's killing me. I think I might have to fix this because I upgraded on one side and not the other. So let's do that. Night mode. You're saying I don't just add trees to medium streets? Medium streets, interesting. Give me 1 second and I'll look at the night mode thing. I don't understand why that hospital's having a problem. Actually, I wonder if I delete YouTube, that will solve YouTube, that will solve my problem. Come back. Yeah, I go through that intersection and there it goes. And man, I hate making that not 90 degree. Alright, let's get out. Escape. Come back. That curve slightly look like. Oh, it's making you connecting like you're supposed to. That way. Oh, I hate that, but I was off over here. Alright. I'll hit play. I don't think these guys are gonna fix themselves, fortunately. The houses will come back in. And I'm gonna take out the stoplight here. Almost want to make a roundabout here, but that hospital will have to be moved if I do it. So let's see what that looks like. And you're saying you wanted to see night mode. Options. Where is this? Alright, so we're AM, so you're gonna have to wait a minute. Or two. Wonder if I take you move these just ever so slightly down. And then I can do around about there, which makes my street look even more obvious that it's off. So it goes. So it goes. You're getting a little bit of the glimmer now. It's funny, the day-night cycle, I'm surprised it doesn't just have the sun come up from one angle to the other. It just literally is all sun all the time. The way this shadowing happens is kind of neat. I like it. So I mean, that would be a mod I'd ask for, is day only, but have it day where it goes from like sun up to sun down and just comes right back. So my new bridge with their little, I don't know if you saw this, with the key. It's kind of neat, I thought. Picturesque. We can go down a little further, you can see him going. It's kind of neat. I do like the tower now. I didn't like that originally, but I like it now. I think this in here is kind of nice, the trees. I will probably start putting a few more buildings in between these guys just because I think we need the density in certain areas, but I think it is kind of nice having some of that in there. Kind of pick and choose where we do it because we had, I think, a leg in and then a leg up on some of that yesterday that we missed now, unfortunately. It's still crushing my soul. What about connections externally? We got the rail connecting here. We have a highway that's just sitting here. Oh, that's a railway right there. We don't have rail going anywhere north or whatever up would be. Let me start fast forwarding so you guys can see that. I'm gonna go ahead and buy the tiles that we had bought yesterday. So we're buying all of these. I think it was, maybe that one too. Purchase. And then really what we need to do is connect into here if we wanted to go to another area for rail. I think that'd be a good idea. So we get those, we could bring the rail right alongside this. It'd have to come around probably this side. Man, that's pretty tight. We'll probably have to redo a little bit of the way this lake is done. We could go up here. 1 billion GDP, right? So then, just want to keep my eyes on expansion. Okay, so we got 13 left. I probably have to buy the lake, to be honest. At least this one, because going around this is going to be hard, and I can't go. I could go under all of this, I guess. Yeah, we could put the rail underneath and not worry about any of this. Before I do all of it, let me noodle on that. I think what would be nice to do is maybe do like right in here, have it poke out of the ground, make a station, and then poke back in the ground, come up, and then connect over here so that we do get a little bit of rail for the businesses that would be over here. I think that's a thing. I think that's the idea I'm gonna have in my head though. I think I might. We could even divide it. We could do another one that comes. So we got this over here, junction here, right? It comes in here. And then we do another one that carries across right next to our highway. And then we'll have one that comes into here someplace, giving these guys access to it as well. Because we're gonna have a lot of farm over here. Anyway, something to plan out, I think. And then we did the forestry here. Yeah, so what we could do, oh, this is kind of cool. So see how the level is higher here? We could make just a little bit lower level right through here and have the rail come right across that. And have it go above ground. I think it'd be kind of picturesque, if you will. Right across this right here. You got these little roads in the background, so I'll have to go just beneath those. Screw it. Yeah, we're buying that one. We're buying that one. We're gonna do it that way. Purchase there, and then we'll have it come through here. And then we can connect it back in here. I don't know. We'll figure it out at that point, but I like the idea of going behind here. No other reason, just because. But I wonder, how does... I really don't want to change the dynamic of that too much. I wonder what the rail would even look like on that. Let's see. We'll do a single either way. And come like the ground. Like that, meandering through. I almost like the way it curves over here as opposed to the straight. So I'm gonna fix this to do the same thing. I think we'll, instead of going up, we'll just go around that way. Clicked it. Still in. There it goes. Oh, shoot. Pups is pacing. Still got an hour to go, Pups. This hungry dog. Come that way? I don't know. And we'll figure it out from there. I just kind of like the way, and we can fix some of that, I think, but kind of like the look of that. We're gonna have more forestry on this side over here. Going to, but then we've got the rail here. So we could bring it underground, literally up until like right around here, maybe?
You're listening to Second Moon Radio with
See,
J. Thomas
we got this to go underneath,
and we're
too.
pervading some of the finest
So
classical
let's
music
do
on the air.
rail.
Keep that dial right here.
Interesting news from
Got
the city's
this
export
here
division.
to
Sources tell us that our city has more
So it
services
comes
than we
that
know what to
way.
do with.
And you know what that means, folks. It means we're not cutting things close enough.
How would we
Well,
connect
no,
it? We can come
the
from
point
here
is we're
going that
selling
way?
it and bringing money into local
That's right.
economy.
You could almost say it's too much of a good thing.
Or we could say that we're enjoying a positive trade balance and the economy
There
is
you go.
booming. More after this.
Where's too tight? What you talking
We're
about?
live, and we're getting reports about a traffic accident.
I love how the curve is too
somewhere
tight. There we go.
In the city.
Oh, come
Road
on, really?
maintenance services have already been
I
dispatched.
thought it was
and traffic
negative.
flow should
I just
return
built
to normal.
overground.
But if you're planning a quick trip out,
Definitely
you might
not
want
what I
to wait a
meant to
little while
do.
until
Y'all should
everything
have
clears
told me
out.
better
If
than
you're
that.
in it,
Come on,
you,
really?
You already know about
Really?
it. No use reminding
All right.
you. Meanwhile,
That one
expect delays
down.
and drive safe.
There we go. There we go. I'd follow as close to that as I could. Let's see. But right underneath that radio station was the intent. Like that. Probably straight would be helpful. Like that. And then we'll go here and then come up to level. Maybe we do it closer to the point though. So let's just stay. My worry would be because I have to go to 10 of it there. Let's go there. Now we come up to positive 10. I need to delete the end of this because it's curved. That's perfect. That. There we go down. 20. We go up to 10. And then there it is. So now we're connected into here. And now I think what I'll do, we just follow the edge of this. Or I could now put it under, bring it above over here maybe. So let's put in a cargo terminal. What is this? What resource is this? Oh, we got more over here. We got more here too. So I put like one like right in between the two. Put just like this. I need to take that hood down. Let's do that. Oh, great. Guys, it's been an hour. The dog is already starting to do its thing. I need to take the break and probably just end it for today. A little bit early. I know yesterday we did 2 hours, the day before we did 3. But let's end it here, and I will get the rest of the city fixed back up from our save that we did, that goof that was on me. And I apologize for ending the stream early, but sometimes it happens. So I'm gonna save, we're gonna do this right. We're gonna save on 15, I'm gonna hit yes. And that is it. If you haven't already, I would really appreciate you guys subscribing or following me, depending on which platform you're watching on. And if you've enjoyed this, please consider leaving a thumbs up like on the YouTube side. Thank you guys for your time and have a great rest of your afternoon or evening.